Hello, fellow YouTubers, and this is DJ Boston out here with some of his new Vanguard decks for the summer. So this summer, what I'm going to be doing is basically getting an internship at UNC in their astrophysics program, and I'm only 15. What? How you cheating much? Okay. And I'm also going to be participating in Vanguard tournaments in Raleigh, North Carolina, and Fayetteville, North Carolina, at game theory and cards and things. Alright? And I have a couple decks here I'm going to show you. The first of which does not deal with Majesty Lord Blaster yet. Haven't gotten him in the mail yet. I'm currently waiting on him and Blaster Blade to complete my deck. No, I'm not putting Blaster Dark in this deck, because I don't want to, that's why. Alright, so to start off, I'm not going to start off with my best cards. Just going to show you what I got. First, we got Dream Painter. Basically, if this unit's on the Vanguard or rear guard circle, if I have a Royal Paladin Vanguard, I can choose up to one Royal Paladin from my hand and put it into my soul. Next up, we have, and now I'm not doing these in any specific order, just in case you don't know. We also have Knight of Quest Galahad, which basically, at the beginning of at my right phase, I can look at the top 5 cards in my deck and search for up to one Knight of Tribulations Galahad and ride that card. And up next is Knight of Tribulations Galahad, basically the same effect, except instead of that it goes, you're looking for Knight of Godly Speed Galahad. And here's my grade 0 Wingo Brave. Basically a Royal Paladin card, rides this card, move it to a rear guard, and when it's in a rear guard place, put it in soul. Another Knight of Tribulations Galahad. Thrango, another one of my grade 0s. And basically, he basically does the same shit as Galahad, but he brings out Knight of Quest Galahad. Then we have Soul Guiding Elf, who for each counter blast gets plus 1,000 attack until the end of the turn. And then there's Eagle Knight of Disguise, who gets plus 3,000 if I have a greater number of rear guards than my opponent. And then here are some criticals, like Weapon Stealer Guadon. I have a whole bunch of Gauls like Toy Puggle, Wingo. Then I have Lake Maiden Lean, which basically I rest Lake Maiden Lean and I can discard a card and draw a card. More Soul Guiding Elves. Then here's another one of my goals, Borgo, who basically during my turn, if the number of Royal Paladins in my soul is 6 or more, he gets plus 3,000. Then up next, one of my faves, Swordsman of the Blaze, Palamedes. And when he attacks, if I have 2 or more grade 3 Royal Paladins, he gets plus 3,000. Again, another Knight of Tribulations Galahad. Now we have Marco, which is a new card. And when you put him in his soul, any creature on your field gets plus 3,000. Up next, we have a holographic Knight of Silence Galatine. Then there's my Duracell Maiden Inane. We got, coming up, Covenant Knight Randolph. And the number of cards in my hand is greater than my opponent's, Randolph gets plus 3,000. And here's another goal, Snuggle. And he gets plus 1,000 for each other Snuggle on the field. And don't think I'd forget about these guys. Twin Swordsman, Giant Swordsman, Marus, the first grade 3 I'm bringing out. And this unit gets plus 2,000 until the end of the turn when he attacks, if I have a Royal Paladin Vanguard. And then we have to bring him out at the same time. Boom, boom. I think we all know them. They're called the Great Sages, Great Sage Baron, and Great Sage Maroon. And Great Sage Baron, during my main phase, when a card I put into my soul, he gains plus 3,000 points. Then to bring out my Trump grade 3s to show you guys. I also have regular Wingo, who basically you already know gives Blaster Blade plus 4,000 attack until the end of the turn, plus his regular power, which is 6,000. And then to bring out him, we have Conjurer of Metro. And when he's placed on the Vanguard or Rearguard circle, I can reveal any amount of the top cards on my deck. I usually choose 5 to 10. And if I get a reveal a grade 1 or 2 Royal Paladin, I can call it to the Rearguard position. And if not, I just shuffle my deck. Now to bring them out in a non-specific order, let's go. White Dragon, Night Pen Dragon, the first of the combo. And at the beginning, here's the Limit Break effect. At the beginning of my main phase, I can look at the top 5 cards from the top of my deck and search for up to 1 grade 3 Royal Paladin from among them and shuffle my deck. He also gets plus 5,000 if he's a Vanguard until the end of the turn. And if I get the right card, whoop bam. That's right, King of Knights Alfred, hologram, rare as shit, motherfuckers. And y'all know what he can do. And your units can't boost this unit, so sad. But here's the good thing about it. During your turn, he gets plus 2,000 for each of your Royal Paladin rear guards. And not only that, his special counterblast. I can search my deck for up to 1 grade 2 or less Royal Paladin and shuffle the deck. That's when you bring out Blaster Blade and shit gets real as fuck. And then boom! Here he comes. The king in his early years, Alfred Early. And when he's placed on the Vanguard circle, I can take Blaster Blade out of the circle and call him up again. And then that's when, if I don't win, next turn I'm bringing out Majesty Lord Blaster. And then that's when the card fight ends. So tell me what you think, like in the description. Tell me what I did wrong. Just whatever, this is a vlog. I'm just sharing with y'all some of my decks, so this is my first, as you can tell, all Royal Paladin. The next one up is going to be is one of my custom decks I also made. This is one of them, but I just called it this. Your Majesty. I don't really have a name for this deck. It's just my default deck, basically. The next deck is called Aichi's Bane, which is a combination of Aqua Force and Shadow Paladin cards that I have. Soon I'll have Phantom Blaster Dragon and Phantom Blaster Overlord. So, deuces.